Hello everybody, this is our vocal warm-up and technique video for the week. This week I would like to focus on moving up into the upper register. Specifically, it's really important, a couple of things. One is if you haven't warmed up today, it would be very helpful, I think, if you really want to play with this, to maybe go spend a few minutes warming up, doing the daily voice videos I do, or anything you do, just lightly kind of get your voice a little bit ready to sing. That helps a lot as we move up into our upper registers to kind of find those placements. Also, all of the things we've been talking about from week to week really apply here. It's really important to be wide open, to be relaxed, to have good posture, to have open space in your mouth, all of the things that we've been talking about. Your ability to make those things happen, your ability to have built that foundation, however much of a foundation you have there, is going to directly correspond to how easily it is to get into your upper range. So keep working on the basics is my point. Don't ever think that you've moved past the level of building your foundation, because nobody ever moves past that. You're constantly building and maintaining that way of using the mind. The way of using your mind to approach singing, the way of using your mind to approach your body, using your body to get a good tone, etc. So, that being said, we're just going to go right into it, and we're just going to do some little vocal techniques that I've been taught, that warm-ups and singing things to help us slowly go up into the upper range. I'll give you a couple ideas that help me, and we'll spend 10-ish minutes. So, good posture. It's always come back to your posture. Sitting, feel your tailbone rooting in the ground and the spine coming out. If you're standing, feel your legs and your feet rooting into the ground and your whole spine coming out of that. Lots of freedom in your shoulders and your face. Let all of the tension, as much as you can as you do these, as you sing, keep letting the tension go. Forehead, face, I've got lots of tension there. To keep reminding myself to let it go. And we're just going to start really lightly singing on ooh. We're going to work up a scale. We're going to start on 1, and we're just going to sing ooh, and then we'll repeat that pattern going up. We'll go up a little bit, we'll come down a little bit, and we'll do something else. We'll go on ooh, nice and light, nice and easy. Lots of space in your mouth with a raised, soft palate. Let's just start with that. Come back down. Good. So our tendency when we go up is to add tension, because that's just a habit that most of us develop. But there's absolutely no need for tension. You need more air support. So you need to have energy down at your root, down by your belly button. But this needs to free, all of this needs to actually relax. So part of what we're going to practice here is having a feeling of relaxation as we move into our upper register, which will probably for most of us not feel right, and that's good. You want it to not feel right, because our habits feel right and our habits are generally wrong. So as we move up, see if you can relax into it. Even if the sound that comes out isn't what you're used to, if you can't get it, don't try to force it by squeezing. Try to explore something new and let it happen by opening up. The sound right now isn't the most important thing. If you can, keep it nice and even, but keep it playful, keep it light, and really focus on getting retention. So now, same kind of thing we'll do on ah. We'll sing 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, like this, on ah. Here we go. Good. So even if this feels really high for you, just keep it really light, keep relaxing. Don't put any strain on your body, but keep trying. See if you can find it something new. You can all do this. This is within everybody's range. So you have to explore and play. So let's come back down. And as we go back down, try to keep the light, fluty tone, the head tone, if you will, that we have up in this upper register. Keep it going as long as you can down low. On oo, reverse of the pattern we just did, starting on 1. Good. So the two things I want to highlight are breath and space. So breath is always important, but it becomes more important as we move into the upper register. You really need a strong foundation of breath support, which you will get from singing every day and practicing correctly every day. Even just a little bit will make a huge difference. If you're not singing every day, even for myself who's sang for a long time and studied lots and lots, if I don't practice singing, I lose that coordination of the, so there's some strength, but also the coordination, and I can get up high, but it's not, it's more difficult. So we're all in the same place here. We all have to keep building that coordination, and as that gets more coordinated, we'll be able to have air at the ready that's able to come freely out. And as it comes out, we want lots of space. The higher you go, the more space you need. I don't know, if you've been in a choir for a while, you've probably heard about modifying vowels. So when you start singing in your upper register, vowels like E, O, and U, they all move toward ah the higher you get. So down low, it's E, and as you get up a little bit higher, it moves toward ah. As you get higher and higher, it becomes almost indistinguishable for ah, except just a little bit. The difference between ah and ah up there is very, very little. So the general idea is you want more space and the vowel moves toward ah. You can think, one thing that helps me is just to think ah, that sense of ah in your mouth, like that's what's there in the interior of your mouth, and then just let the vowel, if it's an E vowel or an O vowel or O vowel, just come a little bit on top of that. So let's work with that a little bit too. So let's sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as we move up, let there be feel a little bit more space on the way up, and then you can let it come down a little bit as you come back down. A little bit quicker, we'll sing. Relax. Coming back down. So as we move up into the upper register, we want to have the feeling it should get more light and more free. There's more energy down at the root, but this gets more light and free. It's kind of if I were going to contrast it, this isn't completely accurate, but it's a good way to think about it. It's not like yelling. Like if I want to talk loud, I start talking loud and there's like a pushing. You can feel like a pushing. This kind of singing we're doing is not like that at all. You're actually doing less of that, and the volume comes from the air and the shape of your mouth, like a trumpet. If a trumpet if the bell gets all messed up, it doesn't make this beautiful sound, but if the bell is perfect, then it makes this big, beautiful, loud sound. It's the same thing with our mouth. So what we're doing is making micro adjustments and playing and exploring until we can figure out how to get this whole thing, the mouth, and the whole body to coordinate and organize so it creates this thing. And the difference between, in volume or tone it's very, very small things. So we're just going to play and keep it light. It's really important. I guess that's the third thing. Breath, space as you go high, modifying the vowel toward ah, and keep it really light. Don't push. Don't force when you go high. That's the opposite. If you feel like you're doing that, it may be the only way you know how to do it, but you can learn how to not do it that way and practice letting go. Let's do one more thing, this time with vowels. This is a really helpful one I do sometimes. So we're going to go E, ah, and this teaches you how to use coordinate the tongue and then move. The E gets the feeling, you should feel a little bit more of a vibration in your nasal passages, and then as you move toward ah, you want to keep that forward placement, and as you get more space in the back, it will create this round sound, so you have this balance of roundness and projecting. But anyway, it's a way to play, so just see what happens. Try to keep the relaxation, all of the things we've talked about, no tension anywhere in your body, lots of energy down at your root, lots of air, legato tone, and we're just going to move through these vowels. This will be our last little exercise. So, Two more. Great. So to recap, talking today about moving into our upper register, all of the foundational things become extremely important, especially staying relaxed in our shoulders, our upper body, our face. We want lots of space, we want lots of air, lots of breath support, the coordination of that. Vowels get modified as you go high. Even if it sounds a little weird to your ears, it won't sound weird when you're actually singing. And finally, keep it light. Don't force. Try to undo the habits that most of us have, mostly just from not singing enough and losing the sense of coordination. But keep working towards getting a real lightness up high, where it's the shape of the mouth, it's the coordination of the body, and the overtones that create the volume and the beautiful pitch, and not a forced kind of yelling sound. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope that was a little bit helpful, and we'll see you on the other videos. Thank you.